Excuse me, we're on now.
Oh.
I hope that's coffee in there.
Of course.
Yeah, I believe you.
A little bit of Jack Daniels. Anyway, hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hello everybody, peeps. Piss Poor Productions, we're doing a Slim World friendly low sin carrot cake. That's easy to say. Anyway, it works out 56¼ syns. Sounds a lot, but they're all going into there, all little individual ones. So that makes 40, so that's 1½ syns each. Not so bad now, is it? Anyway, we haven't done a production for quite a while now. We've been asked when we're going to do some more. We did do a microwave mug carrot cake, and to be fair, it was pants. It was horrible. It was stodgy. I didn't enjoy it. These probably won't be any better, but we're going to give it a go. Anyway, I'll write the instructions down afterwards. It's 110 grams of low-fat spread, 75 grams of sweetener, 3 eggs, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of mixed spice, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 175 grams of self-raising flour, 2 medium-large carrots. What is a medium-large? Anyway, 2 medium-large carrots, peeled and grated. The original recipe was 50 grams of raisins, but we're doing 25 grams of walnuts, crushed walnuts at that. We did crush, but that looks more like a paste, but it'll be right. A zest of 1 orange, 1 tablespoon of orange juice, and for the frosting, it'll be about 1/3 to 1/2 a tub of this fat-free quark, however you want to pronounce it. Zest of 1/2 an orange, plus a little extra to decorate, 1/4 teaspoon of mixed spice, a little bit of sweetener to taste should you want it, but we find that you don't normally need to. So, without further ado, we've put the sweetener and the spread in a bowl, and we've got to, what have we got to do? We've got to beat it.
Oh, nasty person beating it.
Yeah, I know. So I know a lot of people try and do this with a mixer, but I actually find this, after a while, is a lot better with just a spoon. Just keep mixing it, beat it, get it all, and we've left like a nice little paste.
We've left the spread out for a little while so it's soft.
It wasn't intentional, but my wife told me to. But anyway, that's now going into like a paste. Look, isn't that good? Do I get a brownie point for this?
No.
Oh, right.
Not till I've tasted them anyway.
They might taste poo like the microwave one did.
Don't think so. I think that was just undercooked in the microwave.
So we've got to do this until it's light and fluffy. Well, it actually looks light and fluffy. It's not heavy. And it certainly looks fluffy. So we've got to mix the eggs in one at a time. Where's my little thing for collecting the eggs? That's there. Right.
No shell this time, please.
I do try. Mix them in one at a time. This is the boring bit.
The boring bit, the must-have bit.
Yeah, I know. In you go. You've got to be careful not to break the yolk. Then break the yolk when you mix it. Great that. How does that work? Who originally thought, you know what lads, let's get an egg, let's see what we can do with this. We'll grill them, we'll bake them, we'll scramble them, we'll separate them, we'll do all sorts with an egg.
We'll make meringue out the white. Or even a batter for fish.
It's unbelievable really what people think. Looks watery now that.
You've still got the flour to go in it, yeah, haven't you?
Let's get me. Well, we've got to fold the flour in a bit.
Got to sieve it in.
Then we've got to add the salt and the spices. So if I remember rightly, it's 1 twist is a pinch. Give it a bit more. And we're doing 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Right, take that out. Where's my teaspoon? That's one. That's a tablespoon, your nana. That's a teaspoon.
Level teaspoon, that is not one of your teaspoons.
That was levelish. quarter of ginger. That's a quarter.
And half a mixed spice.
That's the ginger. Half a mixed spice, you say. There's the half. And it's amazing really, because it's only recently that I've got in the carrot cake. I always used to look at it and think, nah, that doesn't compute, I'm not having it. And then I got told, just try it. And I've always been one, try them, if you don't like them, then don't have them again. So I tried it and thought,
oh, that smells nice.
What have I been missing all these years?
I can smell those spices, that's making me hungry already.
Well, you can't have none, so there.
No.
Nah. Right, now we've got to fold in the flour and the baking powder bit by bit. What I have done, I've cheated a little bit. I've already put a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder in with the flour. And there's 175 grams.
Have you sieved that?
I've sieved it. I know my place. Let's get a big spoon out because that'll be a lot easier to put in. Doing it a bit at a time, so sprinkle that. This is the boring bit. Just keep
figure of eighting.
But you've got to make sure you get it all from the edges. So it's good, this, isn't it? Is a wooden spoon better than a whisk? I don't know.
I don't know, you can always mix it with a spoon and whisk it up last.
I could. I won't.
We've got a little battery whisk somewhere.
I have. I don't know where it is.
It's a bit of an animal.
It certainly is. Just keep mixing it. It looks awful, but it tastes lovely.
It's smelling nice already with the spices.
You just got to do this a bit at a time.
I bet they're sticking up now with the flour.
It is definitely thickening up.
Remember, you've got the walnuts and the what's it to put in it anyway.
Yep. There's me trying to mix it. It's fold. So just keep folding it. This is the boring bit because you've got to do it a bit at a time. Just keep turning it, folding it. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Just keep twisting and folding. It gets boring, this, but it really does work.
So you can do this in a loaf tin, but we're doing individual ones, so it's easier to work out the
The
syns.
recipe is a loaf tin, but we find it, for us, especially for the syns, a loaf tin, we can never cut it in the right
Thickness.
yeah. Whereas these are already done correctly for us. That's looking and smelling rather nice.
We actually use this little brownie silicone one for doing things like this because it's a nice size and
It is. Fold the flour bit by bit, then mix in the carrot, the raisins, but we're using walnuts this time, orange zest and the juice.
there's only 1 tablespoon of juice.
We've got to put all the carrot in. Use that, and not my fingers.
I've fine grated the carrot as well.
And you've done a fine job too. Did you like that? Fine?
Yes, I got that one.
Okay. Oh no, don't give up my day job.
I thought you already had.
I want to. If they pay me enough, I'll retire. I'm not a very good cook, so I can't even turn to that job. And there's me doing this video to show people how to cook. That's great, isn't it? The way this is going, I think we might have a bit more than that lot.
I'll get the little moulds
some
out.
little ramekins and do some special ones for us. Anyway, that's that. And we want half of this orange really, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's put that in.
It actually starts really nice, you stir that in.
It's looking nice and smelling
Well,
nice.
carrot and orange seem to go together very well with ginger. We've actually got a recipe somewhere for a carrot, orange and ginger soup.
That's the crushed walnuts. It does look like a paste.
You'll soon mix in.
We cheated a little bit because this might have the texture or taste of some coffee as well, because we've got a little grinder for coffee beans and we use that. So that's probably why it went to a paste, because it does the
You blitzed it a bit too hard.
It's only got one speed, which is me.
Looking quite a nice mix now, though.
It is. And what was it?
One tablespoon.
One
No, is that for here or is that for the mix? Can't remember.
It says zest and juice.
Ah.
It says 1 tablespoon. Do we want just one?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah, because there'd be a watery mix otherwise.
Are you sure about
Yeah.
this?
We've allowed for the orange juice being juiced in the syns as well. We worked the syns out for this.
We have got a list of the syns.
Yes, we have got a list of the syns.
But basically, altogether, this whole mix is 56 1/4 syns.
And the quarter syn, believe it or not, comes from the baking powder.
And it sounds a lot. However, when you break it all down
And divide it.
and divide it between 40, it actually isn't a lot. It does sound a lot.
I think you want to get some of the other silicone cases out, actually.
I think we need to move these out of the way. Ready for that. Now, we've put some fry light in there.
Coconut one.
Coconut fry light. Now,
I think you're going to need a...
messy.
No, it's where you get messy.
No, I'm just saying.
You get sloppy. So don't forget to scrape your spoon, you won't get sloppy.
Now, if I scrape the back of it, put that in there. Now, if Karen pushes pause, you can see basically what I'm doing, but this is going to have 40 of them. So Karen's going to hit pause in a minute, otherwise people will get fed up and they'll switch off. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. There we are. You can see that there's 40 there, and we've still got some in the bowl.
But we've got some other ones over there to do.
We've got some little silicone cases there, so we'll do some big ones for us. Hopefully these will freeze, but we're going to hoil them in the oven.
I don't see why not, 'cause there's nothing in that can't freeze.
Oven. That's at 180 for 30 minutes, and we'll see what they're like when they come out. In the meanwhile, I'm going to put them in them, and I might have a treat tonight after tea. So we'll see you in a little while when we take them out of the oven. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. We're still cooking the carrot cake, but we're going to do the frosting while we're waiting, because it's then done. It just saves us messing about later. Now the frosting is 1/3 to half a small tub of fat-free quark, whatever you want to call it. It's this stuff. Then the zest of half an orange, that stuff, plus a little extra to decorate, and 1/4 teaspoon of mixed spice, and then you just mix it all up, and then once they've... Oh, turn it off. Oh yeah, sorry about that. It was Karen's phone. It stopped play. Anyway, we're doing the frosting, and again, it's a 1/3 to half a small tub of this stuff, quark, whatever you want to call it, zest of half an orange, which is there, and a 1/4 teaspoon of mixed spice. And all we're going to do is mix that up. When they come out of the oven, which has got about 15 minutes left, we just put a little bit on, use the back of a spoon and circle it, and I'll show you later, but better when they're cool, and then devour and enjoy. Hopefully half of them will go in the freezer, and we'll let you know what they're like afterwards. But anyway, we're looking forward to it. We're just going to mix these up. So we're just going to go half of that in there. It says 1/3 to 1/2, but you can't have too much. Basically, I'd rather have more so that we know it's gonna, you know what, sort of spread it a bit. We need a little whiskey thingy. Where's the little whiskey thingies? There's a little whiskey thingy, that'll do. And just scrape that off, put that on there. We want that in there as well. It says to decorate on top, but there's too many of them to decorate. And a 1/4 teaspoon of mixed spice. It's on there.
You can add a bit of sweetness to this, we find you never need to.
You don't need to. And basically all you do is just mix that so it's all nice, and it just adds more flavour to the carrot cake. And I'm looking forward to this. This has got to be better than that microwave one that we did. And it looks a weird colour, but
that's because of the mixed spice and the orange.
It'll be great. I'll send Yorkshire.
It's amazing what you can do with cork, actually.
Yeah, you can eat it. It's great. Hi guys, welcome back. Oh, they're done. That can stop. Stop, I said. Right. Now they're cooked. And tip, don't open oven when you're wearing glasses because you messed up. They actually don't look too bad. Now let's put these ones in. These are for us later on.
Well, they're all for us, aren't they, later on? But some of these are being frozen. See what they're like frozen. We're going to have a little test.
Put them on for us. They feel all right. Basically, we'll let them cool down a little bit. Then we'll put them on the cooling rack. And once they're fully cool, this stuff, this is the frosting, the topping, whatever you want to call it, that goes on top. And it's really easy. I'll show you anyway. You put it on like that, put it on, and then use the back of the spoon to swirl it. That's the theory. Whether it goes like that, but look at these little devils. They're going to be lovely. And this is why we like using silicone, because they just, you know, they cook nice and evenly. And once that's cool, we'll put them on here and we'll have a little play with the top anyway. So see you in a minute or two. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. These have cooled down. Unfortunately, 2 of them have run away. I can't think where. They had to be tasted. Anyway, this is the topping, and all we do is just get a little bit, put it on there, and that's the topping. And that's it. And that is all you do. Just a little bit on there, back of the spoon, swirl it round. And if you do a bigger one, then obviously you can put a little bit of carrot on the top to decorate it, but
or orange zest.
Or zest, yep. And that's all you do with these. And just do a little bit, because you can always come back to it if you've got too much topping left. Or because it's cool, just...
That one looks a bit untied. There's a bit too much on that one.
A little bit too much. But all I'm doing is just dollop, spread, and do that. That's it. And we'll be putting...
Our presentation is not very good.
My presentation is crap. It always has been, always will be. This is why we haven't done a book, because our photos are absolutely rubbish. And I should do a book. I could earn a fortune. I could be rich. I could be a brilliant lottery winner. I reckon they ought to let me try just to prove that I can be a lottery winner.
You've got no chance.
I can't win an argument.
I'll let you win every so often.
And basically, this is all we do, just dollop, spread.
Look at that concentration.
Yes. Don't take the piss. You're nasty to me. I'm on Ollie Bob's and you're taking the mickey. And just spread, dollop, spread.
We are going to have a go at freezing these to see what they actually freeze like.
Well, everything else we've done is frozen, and I don't see why these don't.
I mean, the lemon cakes we've done were lovely frozen. In fact, they were better from frozen than they were originally.
Oh, the surprise, the lemon surprise. Yeah. It was a surprise that they actually came out all right, but
you might need another dish.
I think I'll need another bowl. Let's get another bowl, or another plate, I should say. This is bad when the husband knows exactly where everything is in the kitchen. And we've got some big uns being cooked still, so we'll have a little bit of this left over anyway, because they'll go on there, and we just, a bit too much, dollop, spread, and that's it. And I must admit, we have had a taste of these already, and they're surprisingly very, very nice, and believe it or not, very more.
They're much better than we did them last time with the raisin, because having the walnut in gives them a totally different taste. A taste like carrot cake should taste.
Different texture. And that is... So we're going to save a little bit in there for the ones that are cooking in the oven, and they've got about 13 minutes left on them. But these, it's no good putting the topping on when they're warm, because all it does is just smear and spread, a bit like that really. And just dollop, spread.
I say they work out about 1.5 syns each in size, but it's 56 and a quarter syns for the whole lot. But if they freeze okay, you can take a couple out when you want them, just to have with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea.
And there you are, camera woman, open your gob.
Oh, that's nice.
I want to try one. Oh, bugger me, they're nice. Too nice to share. But anyway, do enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who are confused. It's so easy to make. I mean, it's got to be easy. I've made it, so. Oh, that's really nice. So, if you've got any ideas on other things that you want cooked, give me a shout. If I can possibly do it, I will. But these are easy to do. And enjoy. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.